Dr. Zakir, we had Hamza from Malaysia asking about the splitting of the moon, and he wanted us to send a mission to the moon to find out. But how can we prove this?
As far as we know that there are few hundred miracles which are profited in Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Mentioned the Sahih Hadith, some in the Quran, and one mentioned the Quran, Shakul Qamar, the splitting of the moon. There have been researches done which do say that there are certain fissures in the moon which can be attributed to this miracle of the Prophet. As far as I am concerned, what I believe, that all the earlier prophets that came, Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, that time was the time of miracles, was the time of mu'jiza. Like Musa alayhi salam gave life to the dead. I mean, Isa alayhi salam gave life to the dead. He healed those born blind and lepers. Musa alayhi salam threw the stick, the staff, it became a snake. So that time was the age of miracles. Today is not the age of miracles. Then came the age of literature and poetry. And Quran is the best Arabic literature on the face of the earth. Today is the age of science and technology. What I prefer, that all these miracles, though they are mentioned in the Sahih Hadith, a Muslim never boasts of it. We are aware of it, we agree with it. What we boast is the miracle of the miracle, the ultimate miracle, that is the Quran.
Yeah.
Because all...
See, this is how Muslims try to deceive you, because there is no miracle that is performed by Muhammad. Muhammad never performed a miracle in his age, and that was the age of miracles, they say, and he performed that miracle, and he agreed that Muslims believe in it because it is written in Hadith, and we have to believe because it is written in the Hadiths. Okay, so now I would like to ask a question to this idiot. If I prove from the Hadith that this miracle never happened, is he ready to believe that this miracle did not happen? Just I want to play a little more further how he is going to defend that, and we are going to go and prove from the Hadiths that this miracle of splitting of moon never happened.
The other miracles which were done by Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, and the other prophets, you cannot go back in time to prove.
They're buried with them.
Yes, because Musa alayhi salam, he split the sea into two. But today we cannot go back in time to prove whether it happened or not. There can be signs, but we can't go back in time. Isa alayhi salam gave life to the dead. If I say that, give me proof. We can't go back 2000 years back and prove he gave life to the dead. Those were miracles that satisfied the people of that time. Because those were messengers which were meant for those people only. But Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was not a messenger only sent for people of that time. All the earlier messengers were sent only for those people and for that time. And the message was supposed to be followed in totality till a particular time period. But because Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was not sent only for the Muslims or the Arabs, he was sent for the whole of humanity. And his message was not only meant at that time, it was meant to be followed till eternity. Therefore Allah subhanahu.
So this is an excuse that is given that he can't perform miracles, because in Quran and Hadiths, Muhammad is asked by people, demanded by people, why don't you show any miracles to us? So he says, Quran is my miracle, Quran is my miracle. And these guys also repeat the same thing. That suppose we are living in the age of logical thinking, and before was the age of miracle. That is totally stupid. But let me show you here that how we can disprove this particular theory of miracles like this. It's very easy. First we will go in the Hadiths. First I would like to establish one fact that it was demanded by people. Now people are pressurizing him, if you are a prophet, just show us a sign, show us the miracle. And then he showed the splitting of the moon. Okay, so how it happened? First we will establish that people are demanding miracles from Muhammad. What happened is, this is the hadith, it is in Sahih Muslim, it's a Sahih hadith, and it is like this, it goes like this. Anas reported that people of Makkah demanded Allah's messenger that he should show them some signs, and signs means miracles, it is written in the bracket. So some sign that you are a prophet. So they are demanding some miracle. You show us some miracle, we will believe that you are a prophet. And he showed twice the splitting of moon. This has been narrated in authority of Anas. So Anas is a very superior in hadiths, and his hadiths are taken very seriously. So he is reporting that splitting of moon happened, but before that he is giving one very vital information that we can analyze and see whether this happened or not. People are demanding for miracles. So if you are the prophet, you give us or show us some miracles. So then he showed a miracle to his people. And how many people were involved in this miracle? I think there are 2 or 3 people. So why do I say that? It is in our next hadith. We are going to analyze and we are going to unravel what exactly happened during the splitting of moon. Now we'll go to the next hadith that is here. The second point that I would like to be show in front of you about this deceiver called Muhammad. He is an utter idiot, because if you read this hadith, you will come to know that he is just trying to gather a witness, a group of people who can tell, we witnessed this particular miracle. And what actually happened, I'm going to show it last because it is very interesting what he showed. You can read. This is again from Sahih Bukhari, and Sahih al-Bukhari is also and Sahih Muslim. These are the 2 very authentic hadith narrations, and nothing is false in them. So what happened? The moon was split into 2 pieces. Now very important, into 2 pieces. Here it is in bracket, 2 pieces, right? That is an assumption. The moon was split while we were with Prophet. So this is Abdullah who actually witnessed this with Prophet in Mina. Mina is a place. So what happened exactly is moon was split into 2 pieces and Abdullah witnessed it in a place called Mina. What happened there? He said, be witnesses, right? Then a piece of moon went towards the mountain. So what actually happened? It's a very good miracle. Now he said, be my witnesses. That means he is it is very important where I have highlighted. He said, be witnesses. Now you be the witness and you tell everyone else who is demanding me the miracles that you actually witnessed this miracle. What actually happened, I am going to show it another hadith. Moon was split into 2. That means a piece of moon went towards the mountain. Now you have to pay attention to that. A piece of moon, it went towards the mountain. Okay, so that is there. So second part is, first part is that people were demanding in this hadith. People are demanding, show us miracle so that you are a prophet, and he showed them the miracle. People were demanding, that's why he said, you be my witness. Second part, be my witness and I am going to show a miracle and you tell everyone that you witnessed it. It is not in front of a group of people or a big mob, nothing like that. 2 or 3 people he called, he showed them, he told them, this is the miracle, be my witness and tell to everyone. Okay, fine. Now what happens? What actually happened? So first part is you are told. So first part is people are demanding, show us the miracle. Second part is he is stressing on, be my witness. Third part is what actually happened. Now see here, if you see in this hadith, you can see that the moon actually split into 2 halves. You can see it clearly. People of Mecca asked Allah's messenger to show them a miracle. So he showed them moon split into 2, between which they saw Hira mountain. Now I want you to concentrate on this particular thing. Between the moon there was Hira mountain. Right. Now I want you to visualize that you are from Arabian country and you don't know much of science. What is this moon? What is sun? You don't know anything. You will believe in whatever is said about that. So you are witnessing this, and is it possible? There are no street lights, there are no artificial lights. Every time whenever you go in a desert, there will be only light coming from moon, because there are no street lights. You can't see a mountain in front of you because it is very dark. And if the moon is setting in front of the mountain, will it cover the part of the moon and you will observe as if the moon is split into two? Just a thought. If you are observing like this, and you have to observe, you have to just imagine that you are standing in a very dark place and moon is setting and you can't see the backdrop, you can't see that mountain. But here it is clearly mentioned that between this moon was a mountain. So moon is setting behind the mountain and it is covering one part of the moon, and these idiots are thinking that moon is split into two because Muhammad is a religious. Mind you, they are thinking that Muhammad is inspired by Allah and what he is saying is true, and they are seeing that mountain is covering one part of the moon, and they are thinking that it has been split into two. Now, to give it a further try, this might be okay, it might also be because mountain is in between, but might be moon has split it into two, right? So if that is your case, then we will go to next hadith and we will analyze it further. In this, there is no doubt at all what actually happened. This is how the story unravels. This is again from Sahih Muslim, okay, and we are going to unravel this. So now this hadith has been transmitted through authority of Abdullah. Abdullah is also very good in hadith, and this is a Sahih Muslim, so no doubt about that. It is very as holy as Quran. So now we were along with Allah's messenger, who Abdullah was along, at Mina, that the moon was split into two. So moon was split into two. That is his interpretation. What exactly happened? Abdullah is going to tell us what exactly happened there. One of its part was behind the mountain and the other was on this side of the mountain. Is actually on the other side of the mountain. One part of the moon was behind the mountain and the other side was on other side of the mountain. So this is not splitting. This is moon is setting in front of the mountain. It is behind the mountain. The moon is setting and the mountain is covering one part of the moon. Where is the miracle? There is no miracle. He was an idiot. He was actually deceiving people, and Muslims, I am very sorry to say, you are so stupid that listening to all these things, listening, even if you give any proof to the Muslims, they will never leave Islam. They will never dare to leave Islam because they are so much obsessed with this idea that they are not going to say, hey, there is one evidence against it. There are numerous evidences against this Islam, but they want to be deceived. I want to ask all the Muslims, if someone is coming, if I come to your house and if I start deceiving you, ask for money, you won't give it to me because you will understand that I am trying to bluff you. But somehow you feel proud that this guy, even after you know that he is deceiving you, you still want to stick with this idea. You still want to stick with this ideology. I just want to know why. That's all for today, guys. And if any Muslim is there, please forward this message to all the Muslims that they are better than their prophet. Any person on this earth is better than a filthy mind like Muhammad. He has to think twice before even believing in this religion. I think as I believe everybody is having their own logical brain, they can think for themselves after this, and no Muslim, I think, will dare after listening to this to give this miracle, treat this miracle as authentic, because it is mentioned in the hadith, and you heard Zakir Naik saying that they believe in this miracle because it is mentioned in the hadith. Now I have shown from the hadith that this miracle didn't happen, So don't believe in this, because your own authentic sources say that it is not a miracle. So you can't contradict your own sources to say that this happened. You're committing shirk, or you're dishonest Muslim if you're not believing your own hadiths. Thank you very much.